Start. So today the third session about the Quantoz digital EURD and our e-money license. We received a lot of feedback on the previous meetings and on posts on LinkedIn and Twitter. So we got a lot of questions about what does the EURD do and what is it actually? So we're going to spend some time on CBDCs, stablecoins, and electronic money tokens. And after that, we are going to answer the second question, and that's how can you use EURD on exchanges? After that, we will give an update on the Quantoz Payments app and about self-managed accounts. So let me start with the first topic. CBDCs, stablecoins, and electronic money tokens. So what's the difference between these tokens? So CBDCs is very easy to answer. It's a token that is issued by a central bank, and that's why it's a central bank digital currency. So we are not a bank, so we're not issuing a central bank digital currency. And currently, for example, in Europe, the ECB is working on the definition of a proof of concept. And one of the questions that raised, will the European CBDC be programmable? So then we jump to the topic of stablecoins. Stablecoins are not an official payment instrument. They are a cryptocurrency. And the issuer of stablecoins has no obligation to redeem the stablecoin. And holders of stablecoins are exposed to volatility risks. And so far, stablecoins are not really regulated, and the upcoming markets in crypto assets regulations in Europe will regulate these stablecoins. And Quantoz does not issue a stablecoin. We are in the area of electronic money tokens. And electronic money tokens are regulated programmable money. It's an official payment instrument. And the issuer is prudentially supervised by the regulator. And holders always have the right of redemption at a 1-to-1 rate. So every euro, every digital euro that is sent back to Quantoz will be paid out to the holder's fiat bank account. So how are electronic money tokens regulated? There is the traditional e-money. It's not new. It was there even before blockchains existed. And it's regulated by the Electronic Money Directive. And Quantoz has an e-money license under this Electronic Money Directive. So, and what will happen when MiCAR comes into force? MiCAR regulates on the blockchain the so-called electronic money tokens. So stablecoins need to apply for a license to become an electronic money token. And for example, security tokens can be issued as asset reference tokens or as under the DLT sandbox. So, and we say that our Quantoz Payments EURD is designed to be compliant. Yeah, so we cannot be compliant with something that's not yet there. But we have set up the structure of EURD to be compliant with the MiCAR. And a lot of discussions are going around about what does this blockchain all enable with electronic money token and asset reference tokens. And that is, for example, the delivery versus payment case. So how can you exchange asset reference tokens and electronic money tokens into one transaction? Yeah. And this is something I'll jump on with the second topic we want to address today. And that is about how Quantoz provides digital euros to regulated exchanges. Let me first explain the ecosystem and the roles of the different players in this ecosystem. Okay, there are 6 different roles. And Quantoz Payments issues the EURDs in this ecosystem. And Quantoz Payments acts as the gateway between the fiat money and the digital money on the blockchain. There is a bank that provides a trusted bank account to the Quantoz Foundation. And on this bank account, the fiat money that backs the EURDs in circulation are stored. Then we have investors. Investors are whitelisted investors that can exchange fiat money into EURD to invest in tokens and trade peer-to-peer with other investors. There is a regulated exchange, and that means that we say regulated. It means that this is a European-based company with qualified audited protocols and has the regulated from one of the European authorities. Then there are the token issuers that are regulated issuers that hold the necessary license to tokenize financial instruments and other real-world assets. And finally, there is an auditor that monitors the parity between the money on the trusted bank account and the EURDs in circulation on the blockchain. So the first step is the boarding. So token issuers, regulated exchanges, and investors need to register with Quantoz. And after a successful boarding, an investor can fund his EURD wallet. That means the investor transfers fiat money to the trusted bank account from the Quantoz Foundation, and Quantoz Payments receives a notification as soon as this money arrives on the bank account of the Quantoz Foundation. Then Quantoz Payments will mint the corresponding amount of EURD and send it to the investor's wallet. So this is something, this whole process can be executed within 30 seconds. It is 30 seconds. It is 30 seconds. Okay. And as soon as the investor has this money on his wallet, the investor can start trading, exchanging tokens for digital money through a regulated exchange or trade peer-to-peer with other investors. There's always the right to redemption, what I said before, and how does that work? So token issuers and investors can send their EURD tokens back to Quantoz Payments. Quantoz Payments will burn the EURD tokens and instruct the Quantoz Foundation to pay out the corresponding amount of fiat money and send it to the holders' bank accounts. Well, this is the procedure for when all investors, issuers, and regulated exchange sign up with Quantoz Payments. Now, you might, or you have a lot of different versions of this. And another, maybe it's an extreme, is that the token issuers and the investors do not sign up with Quantoz Payments, but still want to work with EURD on the regulated exchange. So how can that work? In this case, the regulated exchange registers with Quantoz, and issuers and investors register with the REX. So they need to be identified and KYC'd by the regulated exchange. Then, as a second step, the regulated exchange needs to create liquidity on the exchange and transfers fiat money to the trusted bank account. And Quantoz Payments receives the notification, or Quantoz Foundation will send a notification to Quantoz Payments upon the receipt of the fiat money, and Quantoz Payments will then mint the EURD and send them to the REX wallet. Second step is then that investors transfer fiat money to the REX bank account, and REX sends the EURD to the investor's omnibus account. Yeah, so the investors and token issuers do not really have a digital wallet that is managed by Quantoz Payments. It's a wallet on the exchange. So why would exchanges work with EURD and not with cryptocurrencies? It's very clear, because there is no risk involved. There's no counterparty risk involved when using EURDs, and there is no volatility risk at all. So it's a risk-free currency. How this all works with self-managed accounts and wallets that are not managed by Quantoz, or how to sign up using the Quantoz, how to sign up with Quantoz Payments through the Quantoz wallet will now be explained by Vassel.
Okay, thanks. I'm here to explain a little bit more about the background of the actual products and the possibilities of the technology. So first about the mobile app, the EURD mobile app. It will be released soon. This mobile app represents a personal user wallet. So the private users onboard through the app and can then fund, redeem through their bank accounts, the EURDs, and can execute payments in EURDs to other EURD accounts, and they can create payment requests to receive EURDs. So it's a normal payment application, as we know from bank applications. Within the Quantoz Payments system, all app users by default get one internal blockchain account, which is managed by Quantoz Payments. This has several reasons, but one of them is to protect the more average consumer users against loss of keys. But also this means we can execute transactions in name of, and we can make sure that the blockchain fees can be paid by Quantoz Payments. So the consumers, normal consumers, don't even have to know there's blockchain involved. For them, it's just a payment application. However, there are of course also experienced users, and for those users, all the functions that are available through the app are also available through the API on the back end of Quantoz Payments. And through the app, we enable the possibility to whitelist what we call self-managed accounts, which are algorithmic accounts that are managed, where the private keys are managed by the customers themselves. And what the app also provides is an OTP, one-time password key generation, which is used, for example, with the whitelisting process of the accounts, but can also be used to add additional devices to your wallet. Some explanation about business accounts. Business accounts are different from the private accounts. Business accounts go through a quite more strict compliance procedure with all the KYC. This procedure is through the web page and the customer support of Quantoz Payments. The business accounts are also managed through the app by connecting personal accounts to the business accounts with the user role. So you can have admin users or auditing or read-only users added to the business account, and can act in name of the business using the account of the business in their app. And also here, for professional business applications, the API can be used for integration of EURDs in points of sales applications, in online payments, web shops, all kind of payment infrastructures, also the micro payments, IoT devices. And also here, the self-managed business accounts can be used to apply EURD in their own blockchain-based projects of the businesses. Go a bit deeper into this self-managed business accounts. So the self-managed accounts are to apply EURD in third-party applications. For example, I run one in my Pera wallet on Elgo. Here the private keys are managed by the users themselves. And how does it work? Well, you will have to opt into EURD, and the EURD needs to be unfrozen on that account, needs to be whitelisted. And after that, all the blockchain functionalities that we know are available for the users. This whitelisting process, it starts, of course, by opting into the EURD. Then the user has to make a self-transfer. It's a special algorithmic operation transaction where there is a small amount of algos transferred to the same address with an OTP key, a one-time password key, as a node. And at Quantoz, the Quantoz Payments backend, we scan transactions for this kind of OTP keys, and if we see one, we know that the user has access to the private key of that account, and by showing this OTP key, we also know the identity, and then Quantoz Payments can unfreeze the account for EURD. This is an automated process. Yeah, and so how to add the self-managed accounts? First, the easy one is through the mobile app, by using this OTP keys in the app. But for automated use or real business use, this can also be done by the Quantoz Payments API, or especially for business accounts that just don't use the mobile app. We always have the possibility to do this in a separate way through customer support. So that's some of the more technical background of how to use the application. The mobile app is the whole model is designed to be to really go for mass adaptation, and all the functionalities of blockchain available for the businesses, but especially the normal consumers can very easily start using payments with EURD in all kind of applications.
Okay, so, then we go to the next topic, and that are the Q&As. And I noted that Simon raised his hand as a question. So, Simon, how can we help you? To unmute. Yeah, so let me stop sharing my screen and see if we can. Where are you, Simon? Oh, yeah. Okay, so the floor is yours. Why?
Maybe you can type your question in the chat, please, Simon.
We enabled, we gave you access, but
yes, you should hear me, right?
Yes.
Good. First of all, great presentation, guys. Very informative. One quick question. What I didn't understand is I am a Pera wallet user. So if I want to get EURD in my Pera, that part I didn't understand. I need to get it from an approved business partner and get whitelisted with them.
Now, as a normal consumer, when you install the app, you onboard by giving some details like a name and an email and a phone number. After that, you can immediately fund your wallet by sending euros to the bank account of the Quantoz Foundation, and because of PSD2, this is instant transfers. So within 30 seconds, we can then fund the bank transfer in EURD to your wallet.
Thanks.
Okay. Other questions?
If we see any questions in the Q&A?
Not yet. So apparently it was a very clear presentation.
Or not? Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, there it is. Question.
Yeah, so good question. So the redemption, as soon as Quantoz Payments burns the tokens, the Quantoz Foundation will be instructed to pay out. Quantoz Foundation will also pay out instantly, but then we need to rely on the existing banking infrastructure, and it depends on how fast your bank processes the payment. Yeah, so if I look to European payments, I have some in the Netherlands, in Germany, and between Dutch banks, it's there within a minute, and there are bank transfers between German banks that really take up to 2 days still.
Yeah. Now, Quantoz Payments itself will have 2 payout runs a day. And with most banks in Europe, it means that after this payout run, it's a batch run. Within minutes, it will be on your bank account. But these runs are on working days, twice a day.
And there's a new question.
Yeah, KYC. The business accounts have to go through what we call nowadays a standard KYC procedure. The support in this is through we have compliance supporting. The typical documents that need to be provided are the company information, the statutes, the company registration documents, the UBOs if applicable. It's a standard set of documents. We will active support with this. So for support with if you have missing documents, what documents you need to add. But it's business customers are much heavier for KYC and compliance than private customers.
Okay. There's a question about clawbacks and freezing on Algorand, and yes, they are enabled, but it doesn't mean that it prevents them from using EURDs on DeFi. So it's why are clawback and freeze there? It's just when people no longer have access to their money and they want their money back. Yeah, so we can, or there is fraud. And these are measurements that are required by regulators, and it's not only if there is a death, but think also about people that have their private keys and they pass away. Yeah, and you want the financial instruments, to be able to be used also after these people passed away. So it's not there to prevent EURDs from being used on DeFi.
It's a choice of DeFi themselves to do so. We are supposed to never use these options, and also we hope they will never be be needed to be used. More questions?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Emmanuel. Appreciate that. Yeah, about the app, as Gaston said, the app will soon be launched. Please visit the Quantoz Pay website. You can sign up there, or you can sign up on the waiting list, so you get access to the. Yeah, you'll be among the first people being invited to work and test the app.
For partnerships, potential third-party applications, please contact us. There, of course, there's opportunities. Yeah.
Yeah, there's always a question of replay. So we record this session, and we'll make the session available on our YouTube channel.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, then, well, we're even a bit ahead of schedule, so we have 2 minutes left for Q&As. And if not, then yeah, thank you all for joining this session. There will be a next session next month, and well, hopefully we'll be able to show you some more details of the app, maybe even also about the backend system and how we progress with the EURD rollout in Europe.
The first business customers are actually onboarding already. That's
Okay, then again, I'm going to close this session. Thank you all for joining. I noticed that for some people it was not a learn at lunch, but a learn at breakfast, or a learn at dinner. We appreciate you all take your time, and wish you a good rest of the day. Bye bye.
Ciao.